Welcome, welcome to Kodai, and this is me, your friend, who is going to help you to learn C language. And today we will learn all the needed and basic things about C language. Okay, why C is called language? Why C is not called by any other name? Why do we call C language? Why nobody has told or named C as software or C app or what else, C bike, C car? Why do we call C language? If we have to answer this, why we are calling C language, we need to know what is language. Okay, language is nothing but which helps us to communicate with each other. I mean, in the terms of human beings, language between humans helps them to communicate whatever they feel. Okay, that is why we use language. So, why we call C language and even all other programming languages language is because they help us to communicate with the machines. That's why we call them languages. As humans, we interact with the other fellow beings by language through English, Tamil, Kannada, Telugu, Malayalam, etc. In the same way, we communicate with the machines through language. And as I said, I will be focusing more on mobile platforms. And if you are interested and if you want to only code in on desktops or laptops, do download softwares like code blocks or traditional software like Turbo C, etc. I will tell you why I chose mobile platforms over desktops or PCs, laptops, because of the miniaturization phenomena or miniaturization thing, which means making a smaller version of something. That is the of course I can call that computer is the smaller version of computer is the mobile phone that we hold. Okay, so we all need not to worry about carrying laptops or having desktops at home. If you have a mobile phone and if you are so passionate and interested about coding and programming, with a simple app you can code whatever the problem for which you need to find solution. So that is why I have chosen a mobile platform, and it is the affordability. Many guys who feel that they are so poor and could not afford to have a laptop or desktop at home, if they have a mobile phone, it is enough and more. And all that they have need to have is that passion to code and become a programmer. So in the same way, we communicate with the machines through languages. So to communicate with the machines, we need to learn language. So called C is called the mother of all the languages most of the time, and even all other languages are the descendants. We can call it the descendants of C language. So C is a high level language wherein we write English like statements, and that those statements are turned into machine level language by compiler. So we use C to write programs. We create programs. So what are programs? Programs are nothing but a set of instructions. So set of instructions make a program, and set of programs make a software. Okay, that is what we would be doing with the C. We actually create programs and lot more programs that are incorporated into modules make a software. So why do we have to learn C? Because as I said, C is the mother of all the languages. Once you learn a single language perfectly, you will be able to master most of the languages. So learn a single language for perfectly. Okay, it is much easier to learn C with the basic concepts. So to learn C, we need editors, code editors, and a compiler. And we need a compiler to compile all that we write in the editors. To make all that easier, uh, these days we have IDEs, which is the full form for Integrated Development Environment. So in IDEs, we need not to have a separate editor and a compiler. It is integrated in the IDEs. So both we can edit the code, we can write the code, and then we can compile it. We can see the output in the IDE itself. So I will be focusing on mobile platforms, not desktops or PCs. Open your Play Store and type C compiler. You will get a thing like this, but this is not the one. C compiler, here this blue icon, like this icon you will get. Click on that, and I have of course installed it already. So open this. This is how the interface will open. It is an online compiler. Give next, 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 get started. Okay, you have to allow storage permission, because all that we code and program can be will be stored in the storage, and whenever you want to access, you can open the old file, and you can run and see the program. So allow, give access, and the overview of this compiler. This is where we actually write the code, and this is what the default program that you can see. Okay, here the output will appear. Here we write the code, and the overview, if you want to see, here we can change the font size as per our like, and here they have given the link. Actually have given the links to follow the developer, and the feedbacks here. New file, we can select new file and give a name to our new file here, over here, by giving, let's give add.c. we need not have .c, because .c is by default they have given. If you just give add and create, a new file will be created, you can see on the top. And then we can open file. If you have a old file or in the other folders, we can open a file, and then we can clear it by just giving the clear. Here in this bar, they have given the quick access to the different characters that we would be needing to program. Okay, and then if you click here, right here, you will get access to various other programming languages. You can see Bash, C, C++, C++14, and Go, Java 8.0, even MySQL, and all this Python, all these Swift, Ruby. You get access to all these languages, and if you know all these languages, you can run your code on this compiler, and you can get the result. Okay, since we learn about C, we would be using this compiler and writing our code here, and then our output will be displayed on here. Okay, this is what we would be doing. Okay, before getting to know the structures, the basic structure of a C program, we should as a programmer we should all need to answer this question: what is the need for all of us to interact with the machines? Why we have to interact, and what is the need? Before answering, if I ask you to multiply 10 into 10, all will be easily telling the answer is 100. But what if I ask you to multiply 9874 with 479? Of course, nobody can answer in a fraction of a second, and all we need a lot of effort and time. So if human have to do all this calculation, all this computation, we need time. It is time consuming. Not only time consuming, it is energy and resource consuming, and we need to put a lot of efforts over this. So if we know how to give a simple solution to the complex problem, if you write a program to multiply 10 into 10, same program can multiply and give you the answer for 9874 into 479. So this is what the advantage of learning C and doing the computation in the languages, not only in C, in all other programming languages. So it reduces whole lot of burden to humans. That's why we need to learn programming languages to interact with the machines. Of course, machines only understand zeros and ones, so compiler actually compilers actually work as the mediator between the machines and humans to compile the English like instructions into ones and zeros. So guys, let's see actually how the basic structure of C would look like. C will have its preprocessor directive at the top, or what we call as header files. So most of the time we will have hash include std.h, that is standard input output, and conevo.h, math.h, like this. All there are so many preprocessor directives or preprocessor commands in C, without which none of the programs will run, and followed by our preprocessor directive or header files, we will have the main function. In our case, most of the time we will be using void main. So after main there are two brackets. Actually we pass arguments in the brackets, we need not to worry as of now. Then we have open brace, and at the end close brace to close the program, and in between the actually declaration of the variables, assigning and performing the computation, all these things will happen. So this is the overview and a bit of introduction to C language, guys. So in the next video we all will be doing our first program, and not only first program, lot many programs in the next video. So stay tuned for more updates and more videos, and keep supporting, guys. Until the next video, this is your friend signing up. Bye bye, cheers guys.